Hey guys, good morning. So today we're gonna be working on Fort Worth, Texas. This house has some concrete piers installed about 5 or 6 years ago, and they are failing. So we're going to install hybrid piers next to the old concrete piers. These are very rocky soils. The bedrock is too shallow, just like 6 to 8 inches deep. So we need to make sure that we have enough clearance right beneath the beam so we can install the hybrid piers. So the guys already removing the old concrete piers. It is most likely that those piers wouldn't really go deep enough because of the type of soil. So as I have explained on other videos, these concrete piers, they can't really go deep enough on this type of soil because of the diameter. Since they are 6 inches wide, what happens is that they reach refusal too fast. The guys are having to use the chipping hammers in order to dig through the rocks. Ahí está la piedra, ¿verdad?
La piedra abajo. Ahí la hubiera sacado, Dios. Siempre la piedra bien abajo. Pero piedra. Ajá. La piedra ya la medí.
¡Ah! El calzoncillo de Guajama. Rosalinda, por favor. The holes are almost ready. The only thing is that it's really hard to achieve the 32 inches beneath the concrete beam because yeah, definitely you can see it's all rocks. So the full stroke of the ram went out. He's gonna insert the next pipe. And it looks like we are almost reaching the bedrock. Okay, so the steel pier went 12 feet deep versus the concrete piers. The concrete piers went only like 3 feet deep. Now he's gonna test the old pier to make sure or see how much pressure it has. He just tested the concrete pier and it seemed to have like 6,000 psi. So maybe because they don't really go deep enough, they reach refusal too fast, and down the road, just after a few years, they lose pressure. It only has like 6,000 psi. It doesn't mean it was like installed inadequately. It's most likely that because they're concrete piers, they couldn't really penetrate through the rock, and they probably reached 8 to 10,000 psi originally when they were installed, but now after a few years they just sunk a little bit. So we're gonna make sure that we leave them again with around 8 to 10,000 psi. But also we have the steel pipe next to the old concrete pier, so we have twice the support. Now the steel pier should relieve some pressure from the concrete pier, which is gonna prevent the concrete pier from sinking again. So after Mika finished installing those piers, he's gonna move to the next ones, and the other guys are gonna start setting up the bottle jacks in there. So when Mika finishes installing the piers, the bottle jack should be ready on place so we can start lifting. And all of the holes are ready now. Mika is installing the second steel pier. Moises is setting up the bottle jack. This is how it looks right beneath the foundation. So this is a concrete beam. This is the brick veneer. Then this is the footing, is the beam, the grade beam. And we have to make sure that the bottom of the beam is all even and clean. The hole has 32 inches deep, and there's where the steel pipe is gonna be installed. And we're gonna use the weight of the house to push the pipe into the ground. Look guys, easy money. This is what Carmelo is digging from inside the hole. Easy money, Melo! We are using the second pump now so we can get more progress and faster. This is the last hole we have to finish digging, but it was the hardest. You can see the size of the rocks that Carmelo is having to dig through. Another thing that makes the excavation way more complicated is the sun. He's been under the sun since early morning, and that wears off the body faster. The guys are finishing installing the last two piers. Once they finish installing those piers, we're gonna start lifting and leveling the foundation. Then it's gonna be time to shim and finish the piers so we can start backfilling and covering everything. This is a small job. It's only 6 piers, but the type of soil made it very challenging to excavate. And we finished installing the piers. Now we're setting up the last few bottle jacks. And now it's time to start lifting the house. We have to lift 1 inch. So we're gonna start lifting all at once together. The more people you have on the jacks is the easier the house is gonna go up. We're also using 30-ton jacks so we can make it easy. And after lifting the piers and shimming everything, the guys already backfilled the holes and we're just finishing with the cleanup. Then the last step is gonna be just patch the concrete where we had to break through. We just have to grade the soil all around the foundation as well. We have to create a negative grading from the house towards the outside. So we want the dirt to push the water away from the home. And this is it. We're almost done with everything. The concrete is patched. Wahama is just doing the finishing, and the rest of the guys are loading up the trucks and cleaning up the debris. This is it. This is how it looks when we finish.